guys, I know it's been a while, sorry for the glare in my glasses, but I'm going to talk to you about my Brother embroidery machine. But first I want to show you this turtle that I did. I used half resin, it was clear, and then half Ecocrete. What I did is I used mica powders. As you can see, there's still some left. Oh gosh, it's so bright. So you can see the mica powder, so that's why he's colored. But I tried to do different colors. I don't know if you can see, I'm trying to get, okay, you see that hole right there? I guess you can't see my finger right there. When you turn them over, let me turn this light off and see if that helps. Oh, you can't really see it. You can see it more in the sun. I put pictures, and I think I made a short where you can see, like, it looks like there's water in the back, like right here, kind of like little creeks. Well, that's because before this resin was completely dry, I poked holes in it, and then when I poured it with the Resin-crete, it caused, you can see one right there. It caused like these little bubbles in there, but when you put it in the sun, it's beautiful. Just watch the short. Sorry, I didn't mean to waste time on him, but I love him. He's one of my favorite ones, and I actually got the tail too. I've done so many of these molds where the dang tail breaks off. But anyway, let's get on to the sewing machine. Let me turn the light back on. Yeah, because it's a little too dim. Is it better? Point it up. Okay, so now on to the sewing machine, embroidery machine. I have a Brother se700. And I've made a lot of mistakes on it. I'm one of those people that I don't read the book. You should read the book because I've messed up so many of my favorite shirts. Like, I have a few here to show you. So this one, I've really been into that atomic cat. I like that design. This one, I can't even tell you what it was. I messed it up so bad. I have no idea what that is. You can see on the back. But see the hole? One of my favorites. I'm going to, because I have all this fabric, I'm hoping to just patch it with something. This one, let me see. This also one of my favorite tank tops. I wear it all the time. Well, I don't anymore because now it's got a hole in it and I got to fix that too. See, the design didn't even go on. See the hole? Okay, so what I first figured out, I will move the camera over. I think here's another one. Wait, let's see if we can show you this last one. Oh yeah, see, this was going to be a really cute, like, space one. Same thing. Accidentally put a hole in it. But it was going to have, like, you could see where his little eyes were starting. Oh, gee. I tell you. But we're going to do it right this time. We're going to do it right this time. So I am going to pause this and try to move my camera over another spot. Be right back. Okay, so here is my E700. I love it so much. I also, on the app, let's see, right here. Oh, it's going to take a second to load. Oh, I have to connect it to my machine too. So you have like all these different designs. Can you guys see those? They give you all of like these free designs that you can do. Another cool thing that they can do is you can go into my creations, and I have put in some that I really like. Oh gosh darn it. See? Maybe you can't. Oh, this lighting is terrible. You still can't see them. Ah, anyway. Sorry about that, but there are some cute things in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do a bee on this bee fabric. I might, you know, turn this into a pillow, whatever. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I just wanted to show you. Okay, so first mistake I made was I didn't put the the actual embroidery foot on. I did the first time. It came out really good. Everything was fine. And then I switched to sewing, and then I switched back, and I forgot to put the embroidery foot on. So always remember to do that. There's another thing, these bottom little feet that you use when you're sewing. I also realized that if there's a little switch on the back that you put those feet down, because if you set your thread, I guess, too tight, that's what gets your material caught in the bottom of here, and then you have to cut it, and therefore you end up with holes. So always remember to put the feet down. Always remember to put the actual embroidery foot on. That helps too. So I'm going to go into here. I'm going to cancel that. And so I'm going to make sure that my machine is actually connected, and it looks like it is. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to go on here, and I am going to search for a bumblebee. Free bumblebee. And then you search. And then you have all of these little different options of bees. So let's see, let's find one that's really cute. You can't use any of the... Oh, this is the one. I love this one. I was going to say you have to pay extra for the Disney ones, but they do have Disney ones. But see how his wings have different colors? It goes from like blues to pinks. See that? So let's try that one. So you hit create, and then it's saying 4x4, but I'm going to change my frame to a 5x7. And then I'm going to add that, and then you're going to click done, and then you're going to click done up here. And then I don't want to save it, and then I'm going to transfer it to my machine, and it's saying transfer is complete. So then you go over here to your little pocket, and then your little cloud with a pocket, and it's telling me to wait a minute. Hopefully the bee will be there. Oh, he's there. Okay, so there's my bee, and then I click set. And then did I do size? I think I'm just going to leave it because I'm afraid to mess with it. Okay, so then I click embroider. Okay, so now it's asking me for the different colors. First it wants white, then blue, then yellows. Okay, so I'm going to switch this out to white. We're going to get this started, and then I'll come back and give you updates on how it's doing. Put this out of my way because my box is in here. I put all of my things in these little boxes. I love these boxes. I think we got them from the dollar store. So there's my white. Put me a little picture back up. Okay. So another thing that I did that I made a mistake on is you always want to make sure that your string is in the back of the bobbin. Of course, always remember to put the cap on. But this machine is super easy to load. I love this thing so much. See, now when I pull, this is what you don't want. See how everything went to the front? You don't want that. So let's line this up a little more. Put it back. Cap this on. You always want to put, well me, I always put my string in the back when I start. So then I go 1. And then I go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then up here to where it cuts it off. But I want to make sure up here that my string is clear and it's loading from the back. And then you push this down and it automatically threads it for you. Make sure everybody knows all of this stuff. So I'll take my scissors and get it out. sure I'm pulling the right one. There we go. Another thing is I've watched videos where they tell you on the bottom of this foot there's like an opening, so you want to push your thread through that opening, or down that opening, maybe through. If I can get my sneaking scissors to work, I usually use that thread cutter. There we go. Okay, and then you put it in the back. Okay, so everything looks good. Now what I'm going to do is put my little thing on here. This is my little 5x7. You also want to use the backing. What did I do with that? What did I do with it? Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's my stabilizer. So I take out one sheet of that. And I put it on the back of here. Let's go over here so I don't waste so much of this fabric, because I really don't want my design in the center, because I can use this fabric to make squares and all that fun stuff. Okay, so if I put that out of the way. So you lay it on here, and then you always want to make sure that the arrow that's right there is pointed up, and the arrow down here is pointed up. And see, I already did it backwards. I already messed it up. Okay, so there's the arrow and the arrow. I'm glad that I'm finally recovering from surgery. I really miss playing with my crafts. The one thing too is, like, I'll bring up the turtle real quick. When you do resin, please wear gloves. I made so many mistakes, again, because I don't follow the rules. I just kind of get an idea in my head and start doing stuff and don't think about the safety precautions. But let me turn this real right here quick. I ended up getting, they think it's contact dermatitis. And I have it right there. And I have it right there, and I had it right here, but that part has healed. I've had this since November. I was taking, I was putting a cream on it. Oh, I can't remember the name of it is, but that obviously is not working, so they bumped me up to a stronger, like a steroid cream. But this is what happens when you do resin without gloves. This stuff, it's so difficult to go away. So that's my safety tip of today. Wear gloves, read the manuals, do what you're supposed to do. Don't do what I do. Thanks. Okay, so back down to our project. So you make sure that everything is nice and tight, which it is, but I'm still going to make sure that this is tightened down. Everything is cool. And you stick this up through here, and I spin it around. What am I doing? See, I was looking at this. Again, looking at the wrong thing. So you put these into the holder. And then you put your foot down, and you start. See how simple that is, but it would have been a lot better if I would have read the day directions and I wouldn't have ruined so many things. I showed you, I think, 3 projects. I've ruined like three or four. Now I'm looking at another one. It's 4. I've ruined 4 of my favorite tank tops. Another thing I forgot to tell you that I did is right here on these machines is the tension for the top. I moved the tension down, and that seemed to really help too, and nothing's getting stuck. So I'm going to take my camera off of here, and I'm going to flip it around so you can kind of see what it's doing, and then we'll come back and do periodic checkups and hope that my fabric doesn't rip. See, it's already stopping. Maybe it wants me to change colors. I believe it does want me to. Yep, right here it's telling me it's changing to light blue. So, yeah, let's change colors. And then I'll flip my camera around. I know I have a light blue. And I think it's in this one. Or did I just take the light blue off? Oh me, oh my. I know I just had a light blue. And I think I took it off. But I don't know where I put it. Did I throw it back in here? Oh, I did. Okay, so take this off, pull this out, wrap it up, put it back. Make sure this is going in the back. See how it's winding in the back? That's how you want it. And I just wound it to the front. Put my little cap back on. And then we're going one. Oops, why did it do that? And this is so easy to do. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with this machine. After I get like the really good hang of it, I'm going to do so many fun things with it. Okay, so then it goes in here. And it wraps around. I don't know why it is, but I can do this like really fast, but for some reason every time I know that I'm filming something, I fumble. 8, 7, or 7, 8, gosh darn. And there it is. And we're gonna pull this out, and we're gonna figure which one is the tail, and there it is. Let's just cut a lot of this off because it's just waste. Then I'm gonna go down and under. Come on. Ow, I just stuck the needle through my finger. That really hurt. Oh, that's another thing that I did, speaking of needles, is when I set the tension too high and I was working on different things, I've broken 2 needles already. And I believe that's because the tension was too high. Okay, so now that that's all done, ow, that really hurt. Push the button, and I will flip this camera around. See, that's the foot I'm talking about. And this is the regular sewing foot. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. I'm going to, I say this all the time, I am going to try to do as much as I can and start making more videos. But due to health reasons, I can't always do that, but I try to do them when I can. So here's my little bee. Isn't he as cute as can be? Remember, kids, follow the rules, read the books, do the right thing so you don't mess up so many garments like I did. Okay, everybody, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. One last thing, I do have my comments turned off. I did it on my last computer that I have. I use a pad to do all of this stuff, and I tried to get into the studio with this pad, and it didn't work, so I will go upstairs and turn my computer on and see if I can get those comments turned back on. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.